Hello, fellow storytellers. My name is Allie Sellers, and I'm excited to share a new world of possibilities for bedtime tales. Bedtime is a special time for families, but traditional storybooks don't engage every child equally. They're one size fits all and don't adapt to a child's interest or learning needs. Meanwhile, screens dominate kids' attention but lack personal touch that makes learning truly meaningful. Many times, parents are left looking for ways to actively support their child's education at home, especially during the formative years. Throughout our customer discovery, we determined that both parents and caretakers are eager to find new ways to engage children while creating a personalized learning experience. We learned that on average, an elementary age child will spend up to 40% of their day with their face buried in a screen. With Friendly Fairy Tales, we create custom bedtime stories tailored to each child's unique preferences, whether it's their favorite animal, hobby, or even a specific learning goal. But what makes us different is how we involve parents and teachers in the process. Together, they can co create stories, making bedtime an interactive, shared experience that fosters learning and strengthens bonds.
Original MVP was designed using ChatGPT, where we created our own GPT that would create interactive bedtime stories for the reader or listener to choose different paths, which will in turn generate different outcomes. We originally utilized this with customer discovery. However, we could only generate stories in person. As you can see in the top right corner, we ran into several issues relating to getting access to share our GPT with others. After many failed attempts of finding a workaround, we decided to create our own MVP through a PDF, which would be able to be sent to multiple families with ease. We utilized AI-generated images to mimic the true final product that our team had visioned, with stories and images being generated through AI. Our final MVP was a story about a chipmunk in school who goes on an exciting adventure. We took notes from children book authors to heart as we wanted to try to incorporate a story that embedded a lesson for the reader at the end of the story. We feel that our GPT addresses our target segment through our own story, mimicking a Wizard of Oz approach to our MVP.
Yeah, so taking a look at the interview visualization, we see about a 22% amount in male, right, for the parents, and then 77-78% for females. Not planned, but just kind of the way things worked out. Along with their age ranges being most popular between about 30 to 32, kind of maxing out around 40 to 42 because the rest of them, as you go upward in age, is a lot more outlier type range. So just interesting to see that. Looking at the children's demographics, we see that we had a pretty wide range with the parents' children. There was about 3.5 to 9 to 8.5 seemed to be kind of I guess you could say the majority, right? And then there are some outliers as well, but that seems to be the majority is 3.5 to 9.5. It seems as though 1 to 2 hours is the optimal time where parents like to, that's kind of the biggest range as far as their bedtime storytelling length, excuse me. Less than an hour is definitely a better idea than more than 2 hours, which is also important for us to know. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of the general customer discovery and what we found in our customer discovery.
Next steps and vision. First, we want to finalize the app-based MVP. This means to transition the PDF format into a user-friendly app with calming visuals, personalized story features, and interactive elements like haptic feedback. We also want to conduct additional A/B testing to evaluate user preferences and optimize the app's layout for bedtime storytelling. Next, we want to pilot a marketing campaign. This is to test small-scale promotional strategies targeting working parents through social media and local community events. We also want to highlight key insights from customer discovery to position the app as a unique, time-saving, and enriching solution for families. Finally, we want to develop strategic partnerships. This means to collaborate with children's book authors to expand the story library. We also want to build partnerships with schools, libraries, and early education programs to introduce the app to a wider audience and gain credibility. Next, we have our vision, which is for Friendly Fairy Tales to revolutionize bedtime routines where every child feels seen, heard, and inspired. This is through personalized AI-driven storytelling. Concerning our long-term vision, we want to become the go-to platform for families and educators. We want to foster deeper connections to stories and to nurture creativity. By giving parents the tools to engage their children meaningfully, we will leave a lasting impact on future generations. We want bedtime to not just be an end to the day, but the beginning of countless adventures.